digital gold. TA with TI Joey Bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy, never the mission.
All right, guys, Piper Academy. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Good morning, good afternoon. Oh, wrong page. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Now, my camera may be a little messed up. I actually got an Elgato prompter, and I've had nothing but issues. Whether it's glare or maybe it's just the angle, I don't know. But I have to cover the actual screen because there's a blue tint all on my face, and right now it looks, we'll get through it. We will get through it. Right now I do see the blue tint on my face, but it's not as much as it was. So let's go ahead and get started. I tell you what's not starting is the pluses, the cashing out in green. Right now it's red. Oh my gosh, the only thing that's not red is Move. Move got listed on a lot of exchanges really quick, all at once. Binance, KuCoin, what other one? Coinbase, I believe. So that's the only one that's red. I mean green. All the rest, double digits. Hopefully you had stop losses. If you did not have a stop loss, well, we have to learn. We have to learn from our mistakes. So stop losses are very important. And let's see if we can make some money, guys. Let's see if we can make some money. So go ahead and put your questions, comments, concerns, issues in the chat. Or any kind of coins you want us to see if we can get the possible bounce. Search party has been canceled. I am here. Thank you, username. Appreciate you, man. I actually started streaming 1 minute early because I had a feeling you were going to be here. 1 minute early, but it was going to my channel and not Piper Academy's channel. It's like, oh no. I was like, why isn't it live? It should be live right now. So I had to switch the profiles on OBS, and now we're here. Man, I'm getting so many alerts right now. So many alerts, it's nuts. So that's one thing I strongly recommend is having alerts. Alerts will save your butt. They really will. Just like stop losses, alerts will save your butt. They will let you know when to enter. Also remind you when to exit. Wow. The market is just taking a huge pooper-rooney right now. Huge pooper-rooney. And alert after alert going off. Everything is dumping. Wow. That's some serious stuff right there. Oof. Everything. Wow. That's crazy. Let's see here. 1 second. Is there any redemption here? Any redemption? Are we gonna get this bounce? Are we gonna get a bounce? Hoping for a bounce. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna bounce now. I'm just selling all of my tokens, all of my leverage trades, and we are going to bounce now. We are going to bounce right now, any second now. Here it comes. Here's the bounce. I couldn't stomach the amount of money I was losing, and holy smokes. Now, of course, I did have a stop loss. Stop loss is what I was preparing to lose, but I was adding to it, and because it looked good. Look, I was gonna bounce around here and around here, but this right here really did the number. Yep, all the alerts going off right now. All the alerts. Okay, well, right now I'm glad I sold. That was just huge. Oh my gosh. It's like a 3% move on my coin. But trading with leverage, 5x leverage, you know, nothing too crazy. But if I would have done crazy, man, I'm glad I sold, because it's still dumping. Still dumping. And of course, all the people that are out there, you know, saying she's short here and here and here, they're going to come out like geniuses because, well, it came down. They're going to be boasting and bragging and everything else. But would they be boasting and bragging if it went up and just the opposite, where it gave a green, 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 kind of like these greens? No. They only boast when it goes their way. Only when their way. Ooh, man, I am so glad I sold. I'm looking at my coins right now, and all of them just dump city. Yeah. The amount that it moved would have been liquidated. Would have been liquidated. So, good thing now, since I sold, take one for the team. Big one for the team, and everything should come up now. And that was that was more than I wanted to lose. Just gonna put it that way. More than I wanted to lose. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Who's here? Let me know you're here, guys. Let me know you're here. Let me know you are here. I don't see a lot of people in here. Let's see. What's the stop loss? Stop loss will save your butts. Time to buy the dip. Yes. Buy the dip because I just sold because the amount of money that I was losing was too much. First, when I had my stop loss, it was a good amount, and you know, it came down, and I added to it, so I can catch it coming up. But this right here, if it would have hit my stop loss, it would have wrecked me. And then of course my stop loss was pretty close to my liquidation. So, well, not close to it, but if I didn't have the stop loss, the liquidation was pretty close. Not super close, but you know what I'm saying. See, we're going down, baby. Yes. Number one FA. He's my only financial advisor. No. Yeah, all of them right now, dumping hard. Dumping so hard right now. Should you short? No. Moves already happened. Could it continue? Well, the time you want to short is when you see this happening. You know, me getting back all my money if I didn't sell, but I sold because I would rather have, you know, a little bit of money than no money. So I did take a loss. For it to do something like this, then you can open shorts here. And then if it does something like this, then you can open shorts here. But right now, entering a short, no, because you have this run up. So yeah. Oh man, that was rough. Seeing that live. Oh my gosh, that was rough. I saw my money go from green, or a little bit in green, to red, to more red, to more red. It's like, okay, it's gonna bounce. It's not gonna dump. And I see it going to my stop loss. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. Username says, I did not do anything until my... No. I see, go to zero. Man, look at this. Jeez Louise, man. This is on one of my tokens right here. But granted, you know, our stop loss are right here. We got stopped out earlier. So this is one thing that I, you know, we were in profit 14%. But still, like it was doing really well. And this was one of my coins that if we didn't have our stop loss here and we like had it here or here, it'd be less money that we would have. But man, these smaller coins are just coming down. Ooh, doggy. All right. So I drew this out earlier on my stream at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live Monday through Friday. And of course, here on this channel, Piper Academy Network, we go live at 4 p.m. Now, even though I kind of mentioned that this might happen, where we might have a candle body here and then a wick to this level and then come up, even though I kind of saw this potentially happening, I don't know, but the amount of money that I was losing on my actual accounts, I would not want to see this possibly not do what I think might have happened and it continue coming down. That would have really wrecked me. Let's see what this is doing now. Still doing the same. Okay. Oh man, I got hurt. I got hurt. More money than I want to lose. More money than I want to lose. But even if I wasn't watching it, my stop losses would have hit and it would have been okay. But man, that right there was rough. Yeah, we got Myro stopping out. Can y'all see that? Oh, you can't see it because it's hidden with the thing. So Myro just got stopped out. Yeah, a lot of stop losses hit right now. All it is just liquidating people. Liquidating, hitting them stop losses, dumping the market. Now, of course, this is what needs to happen. This is in the market. You know, price goes up, price goes down, price goes up, price goes down. This is what we don't want. We don't want a dump. This is what really hurts us, is when we get these massive dumps. Because you don't plan for it. You know, you're like, okay, well, it'll come down here, fair value gap, no problem. Probably bounce here off of the previous high that we were battling for forever. Ooh. Alert's going off, guys. Alert's going off. And then, probably bounce here. And then, come up and then maybe come down here. But not just a dump, and then super dump. This is what we don't want this. Then just for it to come up, and then come this way, and then dump city. But we'll see if this candle closes in 48 minutes, where the candle body closes here, the wick is here, and then if it starts coming up. So now my thought process, and nobody knows, guys, nobody knows. Now my thought process is it does this to where, we have the candle body here, maybe come down and then start doing candle bodies coming up. And then come to this area and then start coming down and then possibly come up. That's what I'm thinking. But again, nobody knows. Nobody knows. But if I was anybody else on any other channel, except mine or Piper Academy, and they would call out, oh, I'm a genius, this and that. No, I mean, we saw it here. We saw that this is an area of liquidity. It could come down further. But just to wick people out, man. Oof. That's rough. I lost. Of course, y'all know I have $14 in the bank, or $14 in the account. It's now down to 9. Need every last dollar. Need every last dollar. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Everything's going good. Uh-oh. Doge got stopped out too. See, make sure you're subscribed to Joe's channel. Yes, definitely, guys. Definitely do that. See here. Days like today always make me happy that I bought 90% of what I wanted in the bear market. Yep. And that's a mistake I made. That is a big mistake that I made. I just waited and waited and waited. And then before you knew it, it was already the halving. And then, man, stop loss after stop. Oh, no, this is not a stop loss. This is an alert, but I think it is a stop loss. Let's just check it out. I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah. Whew. Man. So we got stopped out plus 15. But, I mean, just imagine if we didn't move up our stop losses. That would have been ugly. That would have been ugly. Jeez. I'm glad I sold and I had my $9 because that is just, whoo, doggy. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my Bitcoin? Bitcoin, where are you? There you are. I'm not getting worried. Oh no, down to $9. Hey, I have 14, man. That's $5 I lost was a lot. That was a lot. And if I hold on to it, or if I would have held on to it, I'm chancing of losing my $9. Or I can just take the loss and lick my wounds, go for another day. And I think I'll do that. We got render. How is render looking? Ooh, doggy. Look at that. That's horrible. I don't think we entered this one. I mean, we might. I don't think so. This chart doesn't look like. This was probably just a thought process chart. But this right here, it's in our buy zone. This is our buy zone. But this was done a few days ago, about a week ago, I guess. Started doing this, went up. Right now, I think it's a really nice time to buy if you can stomach the possible. Let's just say we entered right now. This, you could call this a clutch and a falling knife for sure. Put your stop loss 10%, only put 50% in to see if you catch the run up. If you don't, you get stopped out. You only lost 10% of your 50%, which isn't bad. Now, of course, if it does this, and for this, I'd look at it more on the 1 hour time frame. But let's say we did enter here. If it does something like this, then this is when you would add to your entry. But you wouldn't want to put 100% here, because then you would lose $10, $11 if it does sit here. And if Bitcoin continues going down, which I think they just did that just to liquidate a lot of people, that it would come up. So yeah. Let's see here. Bitcoin 2-0. Gold will rule all. Gold will rule all. Retro Mike Tech says $9 can build you a cardboard box mansion. Hey, I'm an investor, so I'll try it. I will try it. All right. So I'm sure y'all noticed I have like a blue tint on my head. I have an Elgato prompter. I got it delivered yesterday. I hooked it up. I had some issues with it. Still having issues with it. There's a blue glare. Now the bottom portion doesn't show. I don't know if I have to adjust the camera or what. I don't have any time to actually mess with it because I'm in these charts. I'm making videos for just making videos. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. But, all right. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let me know. All right. So let's go back to Bitcoin. What do I think Bitcoin's doing? Bitcoin is making a lot of people's blood pressure go up. A lot of people's blood. Oh, man. Oh, well, I don't care. I don't care about the drawings I just did. So right now it's going up. If I would have held just a little bit longer, I might have been liquidated. Maybe. We'll see. No, but I sold my coins. Huge loss. Oh my gosh. $5. $5. Ouch. Oh man. And it hurts. Didn't go down. Down 125, down 185, down 2, down, but I'm prepared to lose the next amount, you know. And it went down to $5. I can't stomach it because it can go all the way down. Nobody knows. You know, granted, we have this theory that this might happen, but we don't know. If it does, we look like a genius. If it doesn't, well, then it's just another drawing on the chart. All right. See, Trader Joe said, sell all your alts. Time to buy the dip and buy Bitcoin. I see. I can't see blue. Doesn't affect the alpha you provide, Joe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, this was something else. So when it came down in here, of course, you know, this is when we're updating everybody. We may bounce in this area, you know, bounce here, or maybe come down to here and bounce due to, you know, this liquidation. And then also we have this really nice area of support resistance. So I see this box, and on my live stream earlier today, 12 o'clock, we drew out this box and we're like, okay, so this kind of matches up with our thought process that it might come down to get some of this, but not close, hopefully not close underneath this trend line, which, you know, we drew earlier. And so far, you know, it came here, bounced up, couldn't find support here off a previous. So this right here, this previous all-time high, really important. Look, here, this is our all-time high. It broke above it, broke below it. Resistance almost to it, came down, resistance right on it, resistance, support, support, resistance. This is really strong level. Once it tried it again, and then when it finally broke through, I'm thinking, okay, now we're going to start possibly getting bullish. Now we're going to possibly see it coming up, next candle up here, next candle maybe down here, and then start going this way. Bitcoin had a completely different thing. See, zoom out to feel, yeah. Zoom out to feel better. Chances are your holding will be up on the month. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. That zooming out is like the most important thing. Because on the, you know, when you're zoomed in, all you're seeing all these ups and downs. But when you go zoom out, you see, oh, higher highs, higher lows. But man, this right here, I thought, possibly going good. And then here we broke this level. And then here was another level that we had to break. And then, of course, this one I drew this out. This is what might happen. So we'll see. Right now, there's no divergence, no bullish divergence. Let's go to the daily time frame. Kind of see. What did I do? Kind of see what's going on. All right. So the daily, it's kind of messy. Let's go 4 hour. Man, that dump. Whoo, dog it. So in the 4 hour, I mean, lots of buying pressure. All this is right here is just liquidation. Liquidating people, that's all it's doing. It'd be really nasty of the market makers to dump it more. So here, this liquidated or took out some of this liquidity. This one right here took out this liquidity and this liquidity. Can this one take out this and this, coming all the way down to here? If we get a candle close underneath this, I would not be surprised if maybe we see a wick, a candle body, and then a wick to like that. I don't know what could happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It'd be really amazing if I did, because I would have more than $14 in the bank. I'll tell you that. Or $14 that I'm trading with right now. That's for sure. Man, this dip made Coinbase change my average buy of STX way higher than it's supposed to make me feel better. Let's see. Feel like it hurt me even more. Ouch. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I had a lot of alerts that just went off. And so when the market shows you to enter trades, you enter trades. Today, I didn't post anything to trade just because, well, I want to see it start getting healthy. I want to see it start gaining momentum. And it wasn't. It's coming over here. I feel much better if it was up here and then maybe even breaking this, because now all the FOMO starts setting in for everybody. And then we can break this all-time high coming up. Can you believe it? We're talking about all-time highs at 103 when we were just talking about all-time highs at 99.8. And then after that, lower and lower. It's amazing me. It still amazes me. But I'm on the right chart, yeah. But yeah, so this is what I see. If we do run up, I'm looking for a kind of close here, then the next one here, come down, then come up. If this was a bounce, or if it becomes a bounce. If we close underneath this level, then this is what I'm seeing. So that's man, that was rough. But I'm glad I sold though. I'm glad I'm sold. Now, would I be upset if it goes up and then all my coins go like 5,000%? I just have less money to trade. Now it's only $9 to trade that I can, make up that 14. But I'm not gonna lie. On air, live, it hurts. It hurts. But I was prepared to lose the amount of money I was prepared to lose. I had a stop loss. But just seeing it go down and seeing the fact that I could stop the bleeding, I stopped the bleeding. And I didn't risk my stop loss getting hit. It was scary, but I did it. All right, moving on. Questions, comments, concerns, issues. If not, we're just going to look at some of the coins we have been looking at on YouTube. So for YouTube, this one right here was given out on my channel, 12 o'clock. And price action was right here, and this is only because of the dip or the dump Bitcoin's doing. This is only because of the dump Bitcoin's doing. But price was right here. I said, would I enter? No, not really. I mean, it pumped already. I said, I mean, it could pump up more, but we don't enter these pumps. We wait for it to retrace wherever it's going to retrace, and then we buy on the break of the level. That's what we do. Or it can come all the way down here, and then this would be a nice area possibly to enter. Now, it did come down. Would I recommend entering now? No, definitely not, because Bitcoin can just continue ruining the show. Continue ruining the show. Let's go to our watch list. Let's go to YouTube rapid fire. YouTube, don't come into that. Here we go. All right. So let's look at our most recent ones. We have Peak. Peak is coming down. All these coins are going to be down. I'm not sure what else I can say. See, we should all do it again sometime, people. That was fun. That was a fun dump. Yes, if you have money, and this is why it's very important to have money on the side. To have money on the side so that when these dips occur, and they will happen, minimum 20 to 30%. On average, about 25 to 30% dips on average. Now that I say that, I remember telling my community like 3 days ago, maybe, where I mentioned that what you want to do is you want to have your entries on coins that you're already in an easy 25 to 30% lower than the current price. And then once a week, so you don't have to update it all the time. Once a week, move up that stop loss or move up that entry to where it's 25, 30% away from the current price at that moment. So that if a dip does happen, which one just did, you would actually be in the trade and now in gains. So that is a strategy that I used to implement last season. Sometimes my entries would just get skipped completely because it never hit it. And then I would just reset it, move it up. Did that a few times. And sometimes they would hit. Sometimes they would come down to it almost and come up. And of course, I didn't set any alerts at the time, so I wasn't aware of it until later. Like, man, we had a big dip. Like, I think we should have. And I barely missed it. So there's that. Let's see here, guys. All right, so this is my thought process on this. Right now, it's coming up. I think all these coins are going to be doing the same thing. All of them are going to be coming up. And, yeah, they're all coming up. Yep, they're all coming up. Myro, coming up. Yep, all these are YouTube setups. All coming up. So, let me see. Let me see something really quick. Not good. Not good at all. Let's see here. All right, so I'm gonna end the show, guys. I'm gonna end the show in about 10 minutes. I need coins. I have no content. My coins, my content is y'all. I run this show the way I run my show. If I don't have any content, I just go back to doing what I was doing. I go back and work on my charts and my videos. I literally stop my day to give information. I love doing this. Don't get me wrong. I love doing this. But, and I know that like everybody in here is basically just, the family. So, but if there's nothing, I mean, I just say hi and okay, see ya. So I'll give you a heads up. My goal is to answer questions, but if there's no questions, like I literally just go back, like I literally stopped 5 things I was doing. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I don't see any coins. XRP, what is XRP doing? Same thing. All of them coming down, taking liquidity. Stop losses, guys. Stop losses are so important. Big time. They all look the same. Just liquidating people. Price coming back up. Link. Yeah, we check out Link. We will check out Link. All right, so let's see here. Very good. Do Link. Thank you, Alexander G. Appreciate you very much. As always, the best. USDT. Let's look at Mexi. And all right, so what can we do with all these coins? Because all these coins are going to look the same. They really are. Could you enter now? Yes. However, it's very risky because Bitcoin could continue to dump or it could bounce. When we don't have structure, literally anything can happen. Now, if we do regain this area, I would recommend setting an alert right at 2433. And what we want to see is we want to see something like this. We want to break this level right around 2416 for us to enter the trade. Anything before that, and I mentioned this on Crypto Coin Mindset show this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on there Mondays. You could be one of two things. One, if you caught the bottom, and if it would have continued down, this is called catching a falling knife. Now, if you caught the bottom and it went up, well, you're a genius because you caught the bottom. And I'm pretty sure you will let all of your people know, all of your community know that you caught the bottom, you know exactly what to do, etc., etc. But if it went the other way, they would not be saying anything. So just to let you know, catching this is very risky. I've done it many times, but it's also come down further many times. So it forced me to add to my entry. If you cannot add to your entry, it's risky. But when it bounces like it's bouncing now, man, is it good. Man, is it good. But yeah. So for this one, I would set an alert 2433. The 1 hour candle must close above 2416, and then we can enter the trade. Do I think they're going to dump and stay down here? No, I sure don't. This is all just to get liquidity, all to get stop losses, all for people to lose money, a trap load of money, and you're going to see it too. I don't have it here. Let me see here. So liquidation heat map. Let's go to the very top. Liquidations. So right now for long, 767 million got liquidated. 4 hour, 902 million. 12 hour, 1 billion. Last day, 1.36 billion. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. And, there were warnings, I don't know about you, but I was bullish, but I have my stop losses though. That's important. Like you have to have these stop losses. And if you don't have stop losses, you have to be willing to add more to your entry when it's right now. Like right now is the perfect time to add to your entry just because you know that if it goes down lower, you can add more. But yeah. So that's it. Let me get some water real quick. All right. So we did link, we gotta wait, and all of them are gonna be pretty much the same. The next one is Pepe. Pepe on USDT. Here we go. Next seat. This one looks better. This one looks really good compared to the other ones right now. Shoot, I'd buy. All right, not financial advice though. Remove the 45 drawings. Get out of here, 45 drawings. Right now it's like so dangerous to trade though, but this could be the bounce that could make you a crap load of money. Here is our box that it broke out of. Let's go ahead and change this color to a gray. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. We do have bearish divergence, high, lower high, high, higher high. Now this could continue going up, sideways, and then finally this will start going up and then surpass this. No longer divergence, or let's say the price action does go up and up and up, and then finally comes down and then starts going up. Well, then that will say, okay, the bearish divergence played out on this, and now we're going up, still creating higher highs, higher lows. So that's very important to know as well. All right, let's see here. What else? It looks good. We had this wick. What's the wick? Is it like 15% like all of them? Yeah. 15%. Spot on. Let's see here. 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Looks good. I mean, we just came down here like all the other coins. Like all the other coins. And I like it. This one looks really strong. I wasn't expecting to see something like this as far as strength goes. Now, would I enter the trade? No, I'm gonna wait just because, you know, I want to see if the market does get better. So it's gonna need to cross all those zeros. 2822. We'll make it a 1 hour. Why not? The wicks don't look too bad. So the 1 hour candle must close above this. I would actually set an alert, you know, it's up around here above this. This would be our alert for this. Let's see here, going down the list. Okay, maybe now is a good time to talk about risk management. Yeah. So with risk management, again, only trade with money you can afford to lose. We all know that saying. Stop loss is extremely important. If you don't have a stop loss, just know that if you're doing leverage, of course, like you could get liquidated and that there goes all of your money. So if you have $100, your $100 turns into a liquid and it goes down the drain. That's how I think of liquidity. If you have 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, you don't have stop losses and there's dumps like this and you're using higher leverage, 10x, 5x, 7, 20, whatever leverage, all that money can go away. All of it can go away. So just give you a heads up. Let's see here. See here. Hello, shoot, I'll buy it. Not financial advice though. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It looks good. I mean, you could enter now at higher risk though, but just for safety, like it would have to break above that level. See, even if you bought it down here, because this right here is a really nice zone for us to, what am I doing? For us to get in the buy zone right here. So it comes down and comes back again, gets this liquidity, and now starts working its way up. This would be, you know, I would like this. I would like that. But if we did something like this from here, or at least, you know, we have to have a 4 hour candle close and we enter the trade. But yeah. Let's see here. Hey, we got Harp in the house. What's up, Harp? Appreciate you, man, being here. See, what I really need is usernames, FA. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. I bought at higher yesterday and today it crashed. Should I sell or hold? And okay, so never financial advice here or any place where I'm at or on the network of this place. But things that I would do when I would enter a trade and I did not set a stop loss. One, I always recommend you set a stop loss, not financial advice, just what I would personally do. So let's say I entered this coin and I didn't have a stop loss and the price came down to here, 23%. I'm down quite a bit, should I buy more? Should I sell it at a loss? Well, there's several different factors that come in play. Is the market changing? Are we in a bear market? Is this just a pullback that's, you know, pretty much expected? Price will go up, price will come down. And also, you know, do you have a stop loss? Is it your stop loss at 30? Were you prepared for a possible pullback? You know, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. You know, any leads you want to put after that. Bruce Lee, or you know, any leads you want to put after that, it has to be what you have to have a plan. Is your plan, oh, if it goes down 20, 30%, I just add to it. You know, I didn't go in 100%, I just went in a little bit. I have more money on the side that I can add to it, well, then that's your plan. But if your plan is, I'm going to buy this coin and see what happens, see what sticks, not a good idea. Keep on watching this show. Keep on watching on the 4 o'clock show, which is right now. We show you how to trade, like the detailed on how to trade. If you have to ask the question, should I buy, should I sell? You're not ready to trade. And don't take that the wrong way. This is, somebody who's saying, invest in yourself before you invest in the market. This Piper Academy Network has a variety of shows that will help you as a trader. Now, you may see a whole bunch of other people making a bunch of money, bragging left and right on how much money they made, either they're shorting or longing, or they're whatever. They're just, you want to be them. However, they have experience already. Or maybe they got lucky. Who knows? My biggest thing is invest in yourself before you invest in the market. Watch the shows, take notes, and ask questions. So in reference to me personally, there's a coin I got into. I forgot what the coin was. Let me see if I saved it. This one. So I got into this coin, and for this one, I bought right here. My plan is to add here and to add here, because this could go up and to the moon, or because it's a low market cap, could come down here. So my plan is, I entered at this moment, I put a lower bid here, which it hasn't hit yet. If it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well. And then a much lower bid down here. Now, as you can see, as soon as I entered, what happened? It went up. Great. Good. Expecting a retrace, then possibly coming up, then doing this, and then doing this. This is when I would add to my entry, and then have a lower entry about 25 to 30% lower in case we get a dip. This is my plan. But if you just enter and you're like, oh man, I'm down a bunch. For me personally, I think these coins are going to bounce. Now, again, everybody has their own risk management, risk tolerance. It's really up to you. Really up to you. And I hate saying that, but it is. It really is. For me, would I sell? No. Now, it depends too. Are you trading with $50? Or are you trading with $50,000? Because that 20% means a lot difference in money you're putting in. Are you losing $10 or are you losing 10,000? So that's another thing. All right. Let's see here. But yeah, I go over very great detail on this show, and of course on my personal channel, Trade Intuition, and just do it every day, man. Like our goal is to try to save you from getting wrecked, make sure your risk management's in place, making sure you have a stop loss, making sure if you don't have a stop loss, at least that is your plan to where you have lower entries and you don't freak out when you see this dip. And you're like, oh, let me cancel my trade. Let me close out my trade. Let's say you have a stop loss right here and you see it coming down and it's like, you know what? I'm just going to close it out, or close out half in case it bounces. But you were at least willing to have that. Man, these lights are bothering me. Have the stop loss here. Okay, going to the list. Tarp says, oh, I just needed to know what the dart target was, I guess. See here, going down the list. Yeah, Pepe looks good. It looks way better than everything else. Caffeinated Crypto, what's up, my man? What is up? Caffeinated Crypto says, what a drop. Got a great deal on STX. There you go. Time to buy. Time for the buying to start. See here. Let me see LPT. Man, that was a huge drop. Good Lord. Okay, moving on. See here. I think Trader Joe just called out my buying strategy side. See, I got in AVAX, Link, Bitcoin with my entire portfolio, and I was ready for a pullback. but I was wondering if I should sell now at a loss or just wait it out. Yeah, again, no financial advice, but if this was me and I got those, you're ready for a pullback, why would you sell if that was your plan? That's what I don't understand. Like if you're expecting a pullback, on a pullback, you're going to be at a loss. Why would you be wondering if you should sell it at a loss, but you were ready for it? To me, it doesn't make any sense. It's like being kind of pregnant. Doesn't make any sense. To me, anyway. Maybe it makes sense to somebody else. But here it says you entered, you were ready for a pullback, but you were wondering if you should sell now at a loss or just wait it out. Buck says, I would rather be lucky than good anytime. There you go. There you go. Username and Buck are just peas in a pot, I guess. Let's see here. Bitcoin up 1.3%, 1.31% last 41 minutes. So let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go. 5K. See, that's why I let fate decide. 5,000 in. 20,000 swing for me. Harp says, Joe, sorry, you end up reading our BS stuff. Yeah, I don't like, I read everything. And that's one thing with me. And I mean, you've seen it before. Somebody said, I can't believe you read that. Because I don't know who y'all are talking to. I think it's to me. Crazy. Yeah. So I'm like Ron Burgundy, where it's like, I'm Ron Burgundy. That's how I am. I just see the chat. I just start reading it. I know who you're talking to. But if you put at Buck, this and this, at username, this and this, I know y'all talking to each other. But if it's just here, it's like, I'd rather be like, okay, so I think it's a question maybe. I don't know. But let's look at these charts just really quick. Bitcoin doing this, which we kind of talked about earlier today, not knowing that it would, not knowing that it, just that it might. And it took out a lot of liquidations. My gosh, took out a lot of traders. I mean, you can just see it, chart after chart after chart, just 15, 20%. Like on average, these pullbacks are 25%, 25, 30%. So from here to here, 20%. So this is a strategy that, I implement and I tell my group about. 25, 30%, have a lower bid every week, move it to where it's 25, 30% from the current price. And then who knows, you might get lucky. This could have been a great opportunity just to get in some trades. Not even, and it's funny too, there's times where last season, I'd wake up and I look at my chart, I was like, how am I up so much? Like, it doesn't make sense because the market's crazy down. Well, I forgot. I had said several of them, several weeks, if not months. At this time, I wasn't updating them. I was just putting them there and then moving them, putting them there whenever I remembered. And sure enough, 3 of them hit. I was like, okay, pretty cool. Because I noticed that whenever we would have drops on certain days, they were usually about 20, 25%. The max was like 30, 33. And so then what I started doing was just putting those things in. They didn't hit for months. And then just one day, boom, I was like, oh. See, monthly up 129.17 on ADA. Look at you. Look at you. Joe is the man, honest trader and great teacher at your. Thank you, Sky High. Appreciate you, man. See here, I am Tradester Joe, and I approve that I'm user safe. Did you get me to read this stuff? Like, I would literally read whatever it says on here. And the last word I might stop. Literally. See here, as we had a Ron Burgundy situation, this is going to be so much fun in the future. I'm telling you guys, I literally read it. I don't read it ahead of time. I'm reading it as I'm reading it. And then one word later, like, oh, I'm not. I'm nobody's financial advisor. Definitely not. But yeah, that was funny the other day. They're like, I can't believe you read that. Dude, I don't know who you're talking to unless you put at so-and-so, like this one. I knew that it was, related. So I'm not going to read it. Or I might say, hey, hope you're doing well as well. And this one, I didn't read that one. I clicked on it, but hey, okay, you're busy. Okay, awesome. But yeah. All right. Let's see here. Going down the list. See here. Museum of Corruption. Very cool name. Can you look up Arkham? Joe? Thanks, Joe. Yeah, sure thing. What's the ticker? ARK? ARK? Arkham? I don't know. We'll see. Arkham. So on Coinbase, Arkham, this one? Possible. We'll see. Yeah, so they're all going to be the same. You know, could you enter right now? You could. It's a higher risk trade just because if Bitcoin continues coming down, this will also come down. Very unlikely that it'll continue coming down, but there is that chance. And it's much safer to enter on structure, any kind of structure. So right now we're just like looking for kind of, let's go to a 4-hour time frame. We can see this level right here. We can see right now it's right at support. Let's go here just so we can see the support. So I mean, this looks good as far as maybe it coming up, but right now it's really too early to tell. It's like, I would need to see something like this just to kind of make it easy to understand. I would need to see something like this: up, down, up, down, up. Then of course you could enter your trade. If it breaks above this level, even better. Now you have a stronger move. But other than that, like, you could enter now and then it just do this. Like, nobody knows. But the chance of it coming down even more, it's there. Not very strong, but it's there. Bouncing, probably. Just, man, this liquidation hurt a lot of people. See, like I said, I lost $5, man. That's a lot. Let's see. How can a calm cram in a clean? Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? And now I know y'all are having fun with me. Now y'all are having fun with me. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so for this, I mean, I need structure. Buying it right now, it's a risky play. You know, me personally, I have very high risk. So as I see this coming down, if I wasn't in it, this is what I would do. I see it coming down, I would buy some here. Not all of it. I'd buy some here. And it's going up and down, comes down even more. I'd buy some here because it broke this level, knowing that it's coming down too fast. So higher probability that it could come up. Coming down some more, I'll buy some here. Coming down some more, coming down, coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down, and it starts going up. Okay, I'm in profit. But it could continue coming down, or it could do this number, and now I'm stuck. I've been stuck before. Now I'm stuck buying and buying and buying. But if it goes up, and when it goes up, well, then now I'm in some really good profit. The only question is, will I run out of money before it comes up? That's the only question. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. That's funny. I'm here Monday through Friday, everyone. I love username. Username is funny. But yeah, this. Yeah. And you notice I did almost all of it until I was like, wait a minute. You guys are too much fun. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I do thank you very much. Right now, just play it safe. Be very careful. If you do enter now, just know that it can continue lower if Bitcoin continues coming down. There's a really, really strong possibility that it does this number. But we also have, if the candle closes, we have 2 more hours. If the candle closes underneath this level, the next candle I'm expecting like this. Could I be wrong? 100%. Could I be right? Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. See here, sitting on my hands. Yeah, and that's sometimes the best thing to do. I mean, even if you miss out, even if we see this and you're like, man, this is where I think I should enter, but I'm just going to wait. And then you see this, you only know what happens after it happened. This is when the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome happens. And yes, I said woulda twice. The woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. I would have done this. I should have done this. I could have done this. But that's because you know the price went up. And now you're like, man, I should have just entered it. I could have made a lot of money. However, what if the price went down? Now you're like, oh, okay, man, I'm glad I sold. There's no woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome because you know now what happened. In this moment, you don't know what happens. You don't know what's going to happen. You just know based off of the information you have at the current moment. So, yeah. Herb says, Joe, you get tickets. I got to be careful with y'all now. I'm not even going to ask for tickets for what? If you're asking about the Bitcoin conference, no, I'm going to do that next year. This year, not doing it. I want to go. I really do. A museum of corruption is supposed to be only your left hand. Don't attempt this. Oh my gosh. I need to start reading these beforehand. I need to see. So I need to make a list of ones I have to read beforehand. Museum of Corruption says 2 are better than 1. Oh my gosh, am I reading y'all's chat again? All right, guys, I gotta stop this. I'm gonna get banned from Piper's channel. You guys are fun. You guys are nuts. Keep up the great work. Just know that we will have dips. We will have coins going up, coming down. Expect 25 to 30% drops like we had today. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. Make sure to have your alerts, your stop losses, especially have a plan. That's the most important part. Have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you are expected to get wrecked because now you're going to be trading with the emotions. An emotional trader is the absolute worst trader to be. I do thank you very much, guys. We will see you later on because we have a bunch of shows. Of course, you can see it on top. We have a bunch of shows for you. The next show is in 3 hours at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are no longer doing the 8:30. It is now set for 8. So make sure to tune in tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do thank you guys very much. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. You are getting the TA with Trade Intuition. You are getting the Trade Academy with Trade Intuition on the Piper Academy Network. Thank you guys so much. You're the best. We will see you later on today. Take care, guys.
In the land of digital gold, TA with TIHO we bold. Charts light up as we unfold.